Okay, it's time to get on with episode 14 as our story starts to rush to a close. Literally, this is the penultimate part of the story, already. This is how fast this story goes.
Well, I'd heard someone was looking for me. Didn't expect it to be that mouthy boy.
Ivy, there you are. I've been looking all over for you. Do you remember me? Please, tell me what you know about the 3 sacred treasures.
You want to resurrect it, hmm? But even if you are successful, it will only be a nuisance if the wielder is lacking.
You're right. I can't keep denying my lack of skills any longer.
Now, Ivy here is obviously a major fan favourite character in the Soul Calibur franchise. Very, very well known for her general lack of clothing. But what I'm sure a lot of you didn't know is that Ivy's actually voiced by Lani Minella, who, if you have played Professor Layton, you should recognise as the voice of Luke Triton in the American version. But she also voices Flora, Katia and Sophia in Professor Layton and Pandora's Box, Claire, young Clive and Puzzlette in Lost Future, Emmy, Ariana, and Tony in Spectre's Call, and Emmy and Angela in Miracle Mask. She's also voiced Ivy Valentine since Soul Calibur 3. And she voices, apparently voices Pit in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, as well as doing multiple voices in recent Mario games. Mostly like Boom Boom and the Koopa Kids, essentially. But yes, I think I definitely prefer Ivy's design here, because even though it's still incredibly revealing, it's much less insultingly revealing than it was in Soul Calibur 4. Yes, Ivy is incredibly popular in the Soul Calibur franchise. And you can tell why, because I mean, she's given quite kind of a decent kind of focus.
I'll carve my own fate.
Now, also she's at 5'10", she's the tallest female character in the series. So she's the exact same size as Patroclus, who's also 5'10", and he's the tallest member of his family. Now, the name Ivy, obviously, it's the climbing wood plant that looks like a whip, so that's why she has a whip sword. But her real name, Isabella, means "my god is a vow," and the surname Valentine is of English and Scottish origin, and she comes from England.
I will do whatever I can.
And it comes from the medieval given name, which is derived from the Latin Valentinus, which is a derivative of Valere, which is to be strong or healthy. But it was never common in England until the end of the 12th century.
Had the Kali Yuga. He was with a woman with a Chinese sword and a man with nunchucks.
And this is the only time you will see Killick and Zhuang Hua.
Thank you. I will find them, so please expect me there.
Which is really sad, because I really liked Killick. He was basically my main style of character to use in Soul Calibur 4. I apologise now that I'm not talking a lot about
see the world
any of the earlier Soul Calibur games, but I just don't know them that well.
I apologize for intruding, but that rod you have, is it the Kali Yuga, one of the 3 sacred treasures?
Huh? This is the Para Yuga?
Sheba, seriously, how many times do I have to tell you? I have the Devapara Yuga, yours is the Kali Yuga.
Does it really matter?
You have the Z.W.E.I Yuga? Please, I need the 2 of you to help me.
Well, I guess you'll do. But as they say, nothing in life is free.
Oh, he can buy us dinner!
No, you idiot! I mean, show us you are a man worthy of your sword.
What?
Leisha, seriously, girl. You must be picking your opponents based on looks.
Kiddo, you can't just trust someone because he's good looking. Remember what we went through?
If you're
So
ready,
many characters!
let's get started.
So, yes, we have to fight all of these people, which is ridiculous. First off, we have to fight Leisha, who is the daughter of Zhang Hua.
Let's see what you can do.
So that's why she uses the same sword and a similar style. She's voiced by Lauren Lander, who also voices Kasumi in Dead or Alive 5. And that's probably the most you recognise her from, because I don't recognise her in anything else. Annoyingly, in these fights, you only get one chance. Like, you've got one round to defeat them all, so you do have to watch out.
Aww, do I gotta?
Now, Natsu is a student of Taki, and she's voiced by Kate Higgins, who voices Sakura, and so Kate Higgins voices a female ninja in Naruto, and she's voicing a female ninja here. Also, she's the voice of Tails at the minute, obviously. So you should be able to recognize Kate Higgins quite easily.
Okay, let's do this.
Now, Maxie is one of the few returning characters to the cast, and he's voiced by Steve Van Wormer, who I definitely do not recognise
Did I get you?
the name, but
I'll carve.
he has apparently worked on a variety of films and games. I think he was Billy Cohen in Biohazard Umbrella Chronicles.
Excellent.
Well, Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles, I should say. But other than that, he's not.
I so don't like that
I don't know.
Final.
And last but not least, we have Jiba, who is also, well, he's the son of Kellic, apparently. So his half sister is Leisha. Now, Jiba is voiced by Johnny Young Bosch, who Ichigo in Bleach.
Only one fate awaits the defeated.
He voices Yu in Yu Narukami in Persona 4 the animation.
Are you satisfied now?
But you should, if you played Tazza Symphonia Dawn of the New World, you should recognise him as Emil. Oh, I can't stand Emil. It's terrible. I feel really mean for getting annoyed at Emil so much, but it happens. But yes, Johnny Young Bosch has got a quite recognisable voice.
So, you managed to gather all 3 treasures. Who's she?
Her name is.
I can't say this is Lanimanella's best performance in anything.
Kali Yuga's owner is waiting outside.
I have it all set up. Just arrange the 3 sacred
I think
treasures.
probably more
Alright.
voice direction than
Let's
anything
begin.
else. But she just sounds weird. Now remember this cutscene, because it's very important, and you need to keep an eye on it.
Mother.
You've done well, Patroclus.
So this will cure Pyrrha's malfestation and she'll be human again?
Malfested are the supreme evil of this land. Eliminating them and their source, Soul Edge, is our purpose in this life. We are the ones to protect this world's order. There's nothing to worry about. Soul Calibur and I will make you stronger. Take up your sword. Good boy. I am so proud of you. Now, let's go and kill Pyrrha. Together.
This game just got dark quite quickly.
Patroclus.
You've taken up Soul Edge. Poor Pyrrha.
Everyone abandoned me. You as well! Soul Edge will never betray me!
Those who wield Soul Edge are enemies to mankind. I will save you and protect the world.
And so, now finally,
A
well,
man is only a
unfortunately,
puppet held by the strings of his captors.
Patroclus and Pyrrha must face off against each other.
Malfested are vile.
Which is really
Soul
unfortunate.
Edge is my enemy.
Battle 1.
But
Fight.
it's really sad that they have to fight. Now, going back to the whole story mode thing,
The battle
initially each character was going to have their own story. Daishi or Dashima stated, our first plan on the storyboard was that we had every character's story, and actually we do have it in the studio, but time-wise, manpower-wise, we weren't able to do it, and only 1/4 of what we plan to do is in the game.
Battle 3.
So that is the thing. Also, apparently, many of the characters already have voice work recorded, and it may be used for future content. But that hasn't happened in the past year since the game has been out. So
KO.
yeah.
Battle 4. Fight.
It's basically kind of the game kind of does have the fact that the story mode is so short,
Only one fate
and
awaits the
annoyingly there isn't kind of many other reasons to play the story mode.
Fight in
Well,
the way I see fit.
after you've beaten the single story, there's not really anything else single player related to do. So it's just kind of like, it's not got the replay value that the Soul Calibur 4 had.
I'm alone. Again.
Congratulations, Patroclus. The world has become a utopia filled with true order. We no longer need to fear Soul Edge and the Malfested. Now your body will light the world forever as a medium for Soul Calibur.
It is my honor.
Now, kind of, that right there is kind of what kind of most of the other
Failed to save any.
story modes were like in Soul Calibur 4, is that you had your ending, and then you had the little
This is
text epilogue.
souls amass.
But no, the story's continuing
It's a place where
onwards.
Souls who lack a strong will wander forever.
I want to go back to the world before I made my mistake. I promise I won't let you down again, Pyrrha.
And so we are now finally coming to the end of the story. Edgemaster right there is voiced apparently by TJ Storm.
So, you managed to gather all 3 treasures.
Who
She.
was Agnes
Her
in
name
Devil
is
May
Leisha.
Cry 4,
She owns the
Brad
top
Garrison in
Arayuga.
Dead Rising,
Caliyuga's
and
owner is waiting outside.
I have it all set up.
mostly been in kind of
Arrange the 3 sacred
some TV
treasures.
stuff, doing
All right.
stunts, I think.
Please begin.
So I told you should remember this cutscene, because, like, we saw it about, oh, I don't know, 10 minutes ago? And already, I'm getting a flashback to it. It's this kind of stuff that makes it just so clear that the game was rushed. It was rushed beyond all belief.
Mother!
You've done well, Patroclus.
So this will cure Pyrrha's malfestation and she'll be human again?
Not quite.
Malfested are the supreme evil of this land. Eliminating them and their source, Soul Edge, is our purpose in this life. We are the ones to protect this world's order.
What are you?
There's nothing to worry about. Soul Calibur and I will make you stronger. Take up your sword.
This is, as you can tell, Patroclus, right now, this is dodgy on all levels.
I'm alone. Again.
Good boy. I am so proud of you. Now, let's go and kill Pyrrha. Together.
No. We will not be killing Pyrrha this time, thank you
Mother,
very
that's
much.
not right. Killing Pyrrha won't solve anything. That won't save her.
But she is a Malfested.
Even so, she is still my sister, your daughter. I want to wield this sword, not out of vengeance or misguided mercy, but out of love. I don't want to use it to give up on her. I want to use it so she can live. My ideal world is one in which Pyrrha and I can live together.
So, now your mind is clouded with doubt. Then you are no longer worthy of my protection. Wander here alone, forever.
Yeah. Angel Ghost Sophitia is,
Where am I?
bit of an evil cow, really, as you can probably tell.
This is astral chaos. What is your will?
Oh, hello, Edgemaster.
My sister.
You weren't gone for very long, were you?
But that...
Wield the sword with your own will. Don't let the sword wield you. Make your will known.
I think you've helped me before.
Is that so? This is where souls amass from all places and times. It must remain untouched and peaceful.
And yet it's called Astral Chaos. Interesting.
No. I am the one wielding you!
And here we go, our second and final time playing Z.W.E.I in what is actually probably one of the most difficult chapters in the game. Because there's a lot of fighting to do, and the final fight of it is evil. And I mean that well and truly.
They keep coming. Go on ahead without me. I'll be fine. Thanks, Captain.
He has lived for this day. This is his battlefield. Battle 1. Fight.
So, yeah, because I still don't know how to control Z.W.E.I properly. I don't quite. Well, he plays weirdly. I mean, if you ever play kind of Viola, she plays much more weirdly than Z.W.E.I ever could. Weirder character than that is Dompierre. Well, Dompierre, I should say. Because I really don't get how he works. But yeah, it's really mean making you play as Z.W.E.I against what is, as you will see, a difficult enemy. Especially considering you potentially have only played as him once before. It's just kind of poorly constructed, really.
Victory belongs. Final battle. Fight.
Now, thankfully, this first section isn't too bad. But it isn't the end of the chapter as would normally happen. Because normally you just have kind of a 3-fight string. With the exception of the chapter a little earlier on where we fought Leisha, Natsu, Maxi and Jiva. We had 4.
last one standing.
But yes, it is what's going to happen very, very, very shortly.
You're nothing but a waste of time.
We're going to end up in another fight in this chapter, and it's evil.
The werewolf. I should have known by your stink. I guess you just had to stand in my way. Same could be said of you. Such a repugnant being. But today, I shall finish you off. Gotta say, I thanked the gods when I heard that Du-Mah was Nightmare. No one's gonna care if you die. I'm gonna enjoy the hell out of killing you.
So yes, we have to face off against Nightmare with Z.W.E.I, which is difficult.
Another stands before the Azure Nightmare.
Now, one thing that kind of, I think some fans have been confused about is whether Raphael, who is playable in the game, but doesn't appear in the story mode, became good after Du-Mah, because who is in turn Nightmare. Because both of them have the same voice actor, in the form of Charles Klausmeier.
Perfect. Even when of battle to fight.
Who I don't really recognise from a whole lot. Yeah, I'm not particularly done that much. But that might just be coincidence and just be using voice actors rather than actually being the case. But yes, this fight is the reason why the balancing is off. Well, it's not the reason why, but it shows why balancing is so off. Because Nightmare can deal so much damage and is so quick that kind of taking him down can just be a pain. I died numerous times during this fight. And I had to just cut it out because it wasn't kind of, obviously you don't need to see me losing. It's just a waste of time. But this fight is just horrible. I mean, there are many other kind of unanswered questions left throughout the story mode. It's like in episode 12, Z.W.E.I destroyed Patroclus' shield, so is he going to get a new sword and shield, or what's he going to do? Also, how did Shiba become the new owner of the Kali Yuga? Why did Viola only appear 3 times? How come Natsu begins to use Taki's Meki Maru in episode 15? Where the heck are Taki and Amy? What on earth happened to Cassandra to make her stuck in another dimension, and so on and so forth? It happens. Also, has Pyrrha actually just killed Z.W.E.I here?
Damn it.
I mean, I want to feel very, very, very sorry for Z.W.E.I. But I don't really have that much of a connection to him, because new character, played as him twice, didn't really appear in the story mode. It's not like kind of he's been there every inch of the way. Either way.
It's reaching out to you. I knew it. I was right. You are the only worthy heir of Soul Edge.
stay with me forever. You'll never betray me. I'll do it. I'll collect the souls if you stay with me. I'll kill everyone and live with you.